Okay, so this is lesson 7.10, which is the very last lesson in unit 7. And we're going to classify polygons based on their interior or exterior angles. Okay, you see a little bit of whiteout because I made a mistake the first time I recorded this. Just going to do it again. So we're going to do two examples. The sum of the interior angles, so we're doing with the sum of the interior angles of a polygon is 2,880. So the sum of the interior angles is 2,880 degrees. How many sides does the polygon have? So what we're going to do is we know the formula for sum of the interior angles. It's n minus 2 times 180, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to substitute 2,880 in for the sum of the interior angles because that's what it equals. N minus 2 times 180. So now we need to isolate n, and we could distribute the 180 in there, but instead I'm going to choose to divide both sides by 180 because this is a quantity times 180, so it will reduce. I'm going to go to this side and do some scratch work here, but 2,880 divided by 180 will equal then n minus 2. So let me show you a little trick I use for reducing 2,880 divided by 180. Because it's a big number, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break 2,880 up into its factors. So this is 10 times 28, 288. 288 is 2 times 144. 144 is 12 times 12. And 12 times 12 is 3 times 4 times 3 times 4. So 2880 is 10 times 2 times 3 times 4 times 3 times 4. Okay, so now let's reduce 180. 180 is 10 times 18. 18 is 2 times 9. And 9 is 3 times 3. So 10 times 2 times 3 times 3. Then anything divided by itself is 1. And you're left with 4 times 4, which is 16. So it's just a different way of reducing really big fractions. So 2,880 divided by 180 is 16. Now, the last step, I'm not done yet. I still need to add 2 to both sides. So 18 equals n. We were looking for how many sides. The number of sides is 18. All right, let's do one more. I'm going to use that same technique. The sum of the interior angles of a polygon is 1,440. We need to name the polygon. So again, we're going to write down the formula that we're going to use. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to substitute 1440 in for the sum of the interior. So I'm going to divide both sides by 180. So once I reduce it, I'll have n minus 2 left on the right. So let's go and let's reduce it. 1,440 divided by 180. So reduce 1,440. That is 140 or 10 times 144. And 144 is 12 times 12, which is 3 times 4, 3 times 4, and our 4s are 2s. So 1,440 reduces down to 10 times 3 times 3, times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, 4 of them. Okay, 180. If you're using this technique, you could have the reduced version of 180 every time. 18 is 2 times 9, and that's 3 times 3. It's 10 times 2 times 3 times 3. Anything divided by itself is 1. So we're left with 2 times 2 times 2, which is 8. 1,440 divided by 180 is 8. Now, last step, add 2 to both sides. The most common mistake, people are going to forget to add 2. 10 equals n. It's asking us to name the polygon, so the number of sides is 10, and we classify that as a decagon. Okay, make sure you rewind, replay anything that you need a little bit more help doing.